What's up everyone? Welcome back. Today we're talking about travel EDC gear, but not just random gadgets that look cool in product photos. These are the kinds of items that actually earn a spot in your carry-on. And every item in today's video comes in under $50, which honestly makes some of these products even more impressive. So if you're someone who travels a lot, I think you'll find a few useful ideas here. Let's jump into it. The first item is the Mountain Voyage Minimalist Wallet. Traditional wallets tend to get bulky fast, especially once you start stuffing them with cards, receipts, and everything else. This one keeps things simple. It can hold up to 15 cards and a decent amount of cash while staying surprisingly slim. The money clip works well, and I really like the thumb notch because it makes grabbing cards quick and easy. The RFID protection is another nice bonus when you're traveling through crowded airports or tourist-heavy areas. If you like to travel light and keep your everyday carry streamlined, it's a really solid upgrade. Next up are the King Lucky 2-in-1 wireless earbuds, one of the more interesting products I've come across recently. Most earbuds force you to choose between strong noise cancellation and situational awareness, but travel really needs both. This set solves that by including two pairs in one case, traditional ANC earbuds and open-ear clip-ons, so you can switch depending on whether you're on a plane or walking through a busy city. You can also charge one pair while using the other, which makes a big difference on long travel days. They won't beat top-tier earbuds that cost 3 times as much, but for versatility alone, they're very impressive. The next item is something I always appreciate having nearby when I travel, the Victorinox Swiss Card Classic. This thing is basically a Swiss Army knife disguised as a credit card available in blue, red, and black colors. And somehow Victorinox managed to fit 10 useful tools into something that's barely larger than the cards already sitting in your wallet. The scissors are probably what I use most in all kinds of random travel situations. Other things it includes are a pin, nail file, screwdriver, tweezers, ballpoint pen, and small blade. If you're flying, be mindful of airport security rules because of the blade, but otherwise it's an extremely useful tool I always carry in my wallet. The next product is the Tesson Aero 70 travel adapter, and if you're someone who travels with multiple devices, this one makes a lot of sense. I used to travel with separate chargers. The Aero 70 helps simplify all of that. It's powered by 70-watt GaN technology, which means it stays compact while still delivering enough power for most travel setups. What I thought was interesting was the built-in display. Normally, I don't care much about charger screens, but being able to see charging information and power output is actually pretty useful. The ability to charge up to 5 devices at once is also a huge advantage. If you're trying to simplify your travel tech, this one is definitely worth a look. The next EDC item is the Olamu magnetic ring grip. At first glance, it looks like just another MagSafe accessory, but it actually does several jobs at once. It's a phone grip, a kickstand, a magnetic mount, and a way to prop your phone up almost anywhere. When I'm traveling, I'm constantly using my phone for maps, boarding passes, restaurant searches, photos, and videos, so having a comfortable way to hold it for long periods has turned out to be more useful than I expected. The adjustable ball joint is probably my favorite feature because it lets you position your phone at almost any angle. It stays attached to my phone pretty much all the time. Next up is the Stauchi AirTag passport holder. Losing my passport is one of my biggest travel anxieties, and this pretty much eliminates it. The hidden AirTag compartment lets you quickly track your passport if it ever goes missing, adding a ton of peace of mind. Beyond that, it's also just a really well-designed travel organizer. You've got space for your passport, cards, cash, SIM cards, and even a SIM ejector tool. The pull-tab system makes passport access incredibly quick, which is something you appreciate when you're constantly pulling documents out at airports. I also like the detachable card holder because once I arrive somewhere, I don't always want to carry the entire passport wallet around with me. The next travel item is the Baseus Picogo charger. A few years ago, my tech pouch was full of chargers. Now I try to carry one charger whenever possible. The Picogo makes that pretty easy. With 2 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A port, I can charge pretty much everything I travel with from a single wall outlet. The thing that surprised me most is the size. For a charger capable of delivering 100 watts, it's remarkably compact. I also enjoy the little display on the front. It's definitely not a feature that everyone needs, but I like being able to see charging information and power distribution in real time. If you're trying to simplify your charging setup, I think this is one of the easiest upgrades you can make. The next travel essential is the Alpaca Hub keychain. And I know a keychain doesn't sound particularly exciting. That's exactly what I thought too. But after using this for a while, I completely understand why people love it. The main feature is the Fidlock magnetic quick release system. Basically, your keys stay securely attached until you intentionally remove them. And once you get used to it, it becomes incredibly convenient. This is especially useful when traveling. Rental car keys, hotel locker keys, Airbnb keys, anything that you need to access quickly. Instead of fumbling with traditional key rings, you simply detach what you need and move on. It's a must-have EDC under $50. Next up is the fellow Carter Move travel mug. And if you're a coffee drinker, you'll probably understand why this made the list. I've used plenty of travel mugs over the years, but a lot of them make coffee taste slightly metallic. This doesn't. The ceramic interior keeps drinks tasting the way they're supposed to taste. I really like the shape of the mug. The lip feels more like drinking from a regular mug rather than a bulky travel tumbler. The insulation is excellent. I've had coffee stay hot for hours while traveling. And the splash guard does a surprisingly good job when you're walking through airports. If coffee is part of your daily routine, I think you'll appreciate this one. The next product is the Union Sign Solid State Flash Drive, and it is incredibly practical, especially if you travel with photos, videos, or work files. The biggest thing I like about it is how small it is. That means it takes up almost no space in a bag while still giving you the performance benefits of solid-state storage. Use it to back up travel footage, move files between devices, and free up space on your phone before long trips. The direct USB-C connection is another big plus because it means one less cable to carry around. Storage isn't the most exciting category of travel gear, but having extra storage when you need it can save a lot of headaches. The next item is something I genuinely want to share, my Bluetooth adapter. If you've ever boarded a long flight, you know why it is important. Just plug it into the airplane entertainment system, pair your Bluetooth headphones, and you're ready to go. One thing I really like about this adapter is the OLED display. A lot of Bluetooth adapters rely on blinking lights that can be confusing. This one actually shows battery life and connection information. The battery life is also fantastic. 25 hours is more than enough for even the longest travel days. And the ability to connect 2 pairs of headphones at once is perfect if you're traveling with someone. And finally, we have the VisionSync retractable USB-C cable. Cables always seem to find a way to wrap themselves around everything inside my bag. This cable fixes that. When you're done using it, it retracts neatly back into its housing. No knots. It can handle pretty much everything I travel with, including laptops. I also like the adjustable length settings because different situations require different cable lengths. Sometimes you're sitting in an airport lounge. Sometimes you're trying to use your phone while charging in a cramped airplane seat. Having that flexibility is genuinely useful, and honestly, that's what makes this cable worth carrying. And that wraps up my list of 12 travel EDC essentials under $50. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.